Check, check, check.
Mic check 1 2.
Your family?
My pops, and it's my friend Luna, who's in the chorus. Yeah, she's part of LO too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. We're just gonna listen in a bit and then we'll get into it.
Right on, man.
Deporte y yo fui un portero, guerrillero, contador, oraciones a Jesús, a mi Cristo Salvador, campesino, luchador, protector y salvador, protégeme por favor, porque ya no puedo más, ya no guerra, quiero paz, pero dicen que jamás es posible regresar, so me pongo a pensar y me pongo a tomar y me pongo a llorar, decirle a mi familia que los voy a extrañar porque
no vamos para el norte, no vamos para hagamos a un coyote.
Check, check, check. Hey, what's going on and welcome back to the Sundown Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony, and today we're here with
Fego Navarro.
Fego Navarro. Fego, what a pleasure to have you on the show, but we're actually in your space. We're here at the Lyrical Opposition headquarters in beautiful Brisbane, California, and what a pleasure it is to be hosting in your place.
Thank you.
Man, tell us a little bit about this place, Lyrical Opposition. What is it?
Yeah, man. So, creative arts nonprofit. Started as a hip hop group. My boy Cross, who you met earlier.
Okay.
He saw the power of organizing community, friends, and he was like, hey, I'm actually pretty good at bringing people together. And then from there, he went on to putting on shows. I got introduced to shows at San Francisco State University.
Yeah.
And that was such a cool experience. From there on, I was like, oh, these guys really are about the art and about community. And from there on, I've been very privileged to just keep creating, telling stories through films and through music, poetry.
Yeah, privileged you are because making those friends make all the difference in creative spaces, right? Getting into creative spaces, expanding your horizons, expanding the people that you know, and as you know, many of us know, sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know, right? I actually met you while I was working at a nonprofit, right? It was actually really cool to meet you at that point because I had just gotten to San Francisco. I was pretty green out here, but meeting you and going to the Lyrical Opposition event, right? I don't know if you remember that. Yeah.
Which one was that?
It was, you were fundraising, and then you also had a bunch of artists.
Oh, yeah, that was for our, lyrical festival.
Yeah.
Live music. And Ramo was rocking. Shout out to Ramo.
Yeah. Ramo was rocking.
Natalie.
Yep.
We had a live band.
Yep.
Yes, I remember. Yeah. That was fun. That was actually our first, kind of big endeavor in getting all those folks together in the space. Yeah.
Right. And it was great that you actually got to meet your goal that day, right? If I recall correctly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was encouraging, and it was a reminder, like, yo, if you don't ask, they're not gonna know. You know?
Yeah. And you know what? Being a part of that was really cool because I got to meet again all of the artists that I was already kind of working with, but I was able to meet them outside of work and those spaces, and also get to enjoy some of their art.
Yeah. Cool.
If you keep up with the podcast, you'll know that Ramo is actually one of my favorite artists.
Word, I have heard, and I saw the episode.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I was inspired to rap over my song just a second ago.
Okay.
Because I saw him do it. And I was like, Ramo was out here spitting bars.
Right.
That's our big bro right there. So.
Speaking of big bro, today's actually his birthday, so shout out to Rhymeezy, Rhymo. Happy birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy birthday. No,
we'll have to give him a call at some point.
Yeah, we do. Shout out to you because, obviously we're here talking about you a few podcasts away from ours, and you definitely have an impact here.
So influential across the board, like multi-generational, Rio MC from San Francisco that comes from that cloth, from that, you know what I'm saying? That bars era. I'm very fortunate once again, like you said, being surrounded by great people.
Yeah, right. Again, when I got here, he might have even given me my job. He interviewed me for my job, and lo and behold, I was working with them. But enough of that. I did want to talk a little bit more about yourself, which is the reason why we're here in your space.
Right
but
on.
You're an artist. What is it, a little bit about yourself that you would like to share with the audience right now that maybe we don't already know?
Yeah, man, right on. I mean, I appreciate the introduction, and kind of at the core, man, I'm a human who loves art, who loves like my community, the places where I come from, and I'm super grateful that I get to tell stories, whether it be through film and music. And I'm constantly learning, man. Just like even sitting with you right here and the process of setting up for the pod, it's like I'm like, okay, I need to take notes and learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, listen, likewise, it's a pretty cool experience to be here in your space and use even some of your equipment right now. We're
Yeah.
collabing, and
Yeah, we're
it's a great way to further our relationship and further even our creative endeavors.
Yes, sir.
Right. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the podcast right now. And for those of you just tuning in, you're here on the Sundown Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony, here with
Fego Navarro.
Fego. How was your day today? It's
Man,
Friday.
It's Friday. Happy Friday, bro.
Happy
Thanks
Friday.
for asking, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been cool, man. I was moving around. I was coming from Oakland to the city. Yeah, man. Outside of here, I do community work as well. And it's a constant back and forth. But yeah, I can't complain. Honestly, yeah, I feel very fortunate to be able to sit here today and enjoy this conversation.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, you're from San Francisco, California,
Yeah,
right?
yes, sir. A program that actually really kept me centered in the space is Horizons Unlimited. That's on 17th and Portretto, the DJ project. That's where I feel like that was really my school in many ways, where I met the community I work with.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to 17th and Potrero area.
Horizons Unlimited DJ project.
You got to go. You
Yeah.
got to go. If you haven't been there, maybe now is the time to go. That's really cool, man. I'm actually not too far from there. I'm more like around, 3rd and 16th. in that
Okay,
area.
yeah.
So
Yeah, you're nearby. If it's like you're tapped in with the creative arts, that's a space where they're constantly, bringing the next generation up. So
yeah. Okay. Well, listen, maybe you'll see me and the podcast there soon.
Yeah.
But I know the other question here is what bus do you ride?
Oh,
Bus
man,
did you ride?
I was on the 14.
The 14. Okay.
So yes, on the 14. That's for those that know. Early 2000s, you catch it at top of the hill, and that's where it ends. And I would go down to Mission to go to the studio. See, I stayed out of trouble. I went to the studio, and that's where I'm still at.
That's good. Yeah, the studio is definitely a good place to be at.
Yeah.
And you know what? As I'm getting older, all the more I do wish that there was places like that where I could have gone at a young age.
Yeah.
Not complaining about the opportunities I had, but a place to geek out, even like this here.
Yeah.
Would have been great. Would have been great. And that's one thing I like about the city is that there is places that have opportunities to create, and do even more sometimes, right?
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, I think I keep bringing it up, but those spaces saved my life, like real talk, because school wasn't really necessarily my thing, and I'm for school, by the way, education, but at that time, I feel like programs like that really kept me focused. You know what I mean? Or at least had me not fall under like a lot of the peer pressures outside.
Right. And growing up here in San Francisco, you must have met a lot of great people, artists that you've come up with. But who are some artists that you've collabed with? Maybe some people that we know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm going to just shout out Rhyma one more time. We got a project called Sco-Fi. Check it out. It's out. But no, beyond that, I'm going to keep shouting out Horizons because that's where I met my boy Cineo, one of the illest MCs. Dude he's like a big brother to me too. Yeah. He got me into just writing a lot, and he actually was running the digital arts class in the DJ project and was working with this really dope artist who went by Lady Tragic at the time. She goes by Tragic now.
Tragic, okay.
Or Day. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll get it right.
Yes, sir. But they were running this class, and they brought a bunch of youth from the city. So doing the writing workshops, all of this is full circle for me. So all the work that I've gotten to do is because of my peers. So shout out to Cineo. Who else, man? DJ Quest, also from Horizons, one of like elder DJs, Frisco's finest. DJ Quest, check him out. This man he's a legend. If you do your homework, you will be like, oh wow. And he taught a lot of the DJs now that are outside spinning at these clubs. They got the groundwork from him.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool, man. I'm glad to know that, there's a lot of opportunity here, it sounds like. And again, some of the mentors that you've met that have been part of programs.
Yeah, part of programs.
Established programs.
That's where I got to rock Carnival back in the day through this program.
Okay.
Before, man, I'm very fortunate doing shows Oakland First Fridays as a youngster. All of that was like what built me, and it was all through community.
Hey, community is something that's going to take you far, if you surround yourself with the right people. And also, if sometimes you turn out to be the right person, you don't always have to get to know the right people. Sometimes you can be the right person for others, and we could all prosper, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
sometimes
indeed.
you are the help and not just the help.
Very, very influential folks the list goes on.
Yeah. Well, it's great that you've been able to collab with so many people. What have been some of the underlying messages or some of your motivations with the art that you create?
Oh man, well, I'll go off like the latest song was it's titled El Norte. It's about my father's journey coming here to this country,
Okay.
escaping the civil war in El Salvador.
Yep.
And it features my friend Luna Jen, who's also part of Lyrical Opposition. And she sang on the chorus. I wrote these lyrics and I was like, yo, I know I could hear a singer on it. And
Yeah.
And then the second verse is really like my interpretation of his journey and what we're currently living in with, like, our people being persecuted outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's great that you've been able to make some music that you're motivated from some of your stories,
Yeah.
but also stories that motivate others.
Yeah.
Right now in this current climate, I'm sure a lot of people can, resonate with what it is that your lyrics are saying. And I hope somebody can take that home and find a little bit of peace and some comfort in that, as music does provide for a lot of us.
Yeah, man. No, it's therapeutic for me. And, definitely that's the hopes. And every now and then, like, you get a message from someone that, oh, this spoke to me. And honestly, that's what keeps me going,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Even in my short journey here doing the podcast, I've found a lot of comfort not only in what I've been doing for myself, because I love the fact that I'm doing art for myself, but also in the fact that some people actually do enjoy what they're seeing, coming out from the page and even just from some of the other things that I do. So it's cool. It's rewarding. Making music is not the only thing that you do as a creative, though.
Yeah.
Right? Recently, you've been working on a film called Deville.
Yeah. Short film titled Deville, like the Cadillac Deville car.
Yeah.
And oh man, I'm so excited to share that, and hopefully folks will see it soon.
Yeah, hopefully folks will see it soon. But actually, we were talking a second ago, and you mentioned that we actually have a release date.
We have a date, yes.
Right, a release date?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to title it Private Screening
Private
/
screening.
If you know, you know. We'll put it out there and invite people, but it's going to be at the Chabot Theater October 25th.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Chabot Theater. So make sure that you send me a ticket.
Absolutely.
No, I'm kidding.
Not to give it.
Yeah. We definitely want to be there, and I'm really looking forward to it because a lot of the people that are casting it are also some of the people that I've met along the way here in my journey in San Francisco, right? You've got young SFG,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
415. Shout out to the boy.
Oh, yeah. Spitter, too.
Yeah. And then who else were some of the cast members, or how was the process making that short film? I mean, I know when you hear short film, some people think that maybe just a camera and a light or two, but this was a full-on production, all right?
Oh,
So don't count yourself short because, seeing the work that you guys put into it, it's real.
Thank
It's
you,
real.
man. No,
Yeah.
that means a lot. Dude, once again, the community. So prior to that, I worked on a documentary titled Regentrification,
Okay.
which is also, we're in the process of having it and streaming on platforms and stuff. So excited for that. Don't have a date for that. It is definitely a roller coaster in getting things, situated. But
Right.
I worked with this really dope filmmaker. Her name is Desiree LeCap. She goes by Desiree LeCapture. And
Oh, that's dope.
yeah, she's incredible. And we worked on this documentary and we had poets. And from there on, we were like, oh, wow, like we work really well together. So naturally tapped her in. But I also got my childhood, I call my cousin my childhood best friend, Daniel Lopez, who he films all the games with the Warriors and Giants, all the sports
really?
broadcasting stuff.
Nice.
And he had all these tools to shoot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he jumped into the production. Stephanie Franco, she's also a producer in the piece, and she's works closely with Desiree. And it was like all the homies coming together and being like, yo, you know so-and-so, you know so-and-so.
Right.
And as far as cast and crew was also people with proximity. Like shout out to, you mentioned SFG.
Yep.
We met him at the center. I met him at the center.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, you're a natural performer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely a big time performer.
Yeah.
I love anytime he gets on stage and shares some of his music. It's a performance.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Bro, it's like, and he I think he appreciates the craft of hip hop, like emceeing and putting on a show.
Yep.
And I think having folks like Rima once again around to like, and him going on his journey, just doing a bunch of shows. We have Almo Thug, also a really
Almo
dope
Thug.
artist
Yeah.
from the Mission District, just like G-Funk influence. Like you would think he was born in the 90s,
Hey, man, listen, I got the opportunity to film a music video with him, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. The other thing that I love about, him and his aesthetic is that, it's raw,
Yeah.
and it's very unique.
Oh yeah.
It's very unique. I hear he has a big following in Japan as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. He sells CDs out. Like he has a shop that it might be multiple shops where they'll like literally order his projects when they come out.
Well, look at that.
Funny story.
Yeah.
Desiree and Stephanie Franco were part of the DeVille production. They're in Japan, and in the middle of them traveling, they hear his song on one of the shops, and it was such a refresher as far as like, yo, like we got folks that are cooking. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just a fun story.
No, well, listen. I mean, we haven't had this conversation before, and the Japan conversation, and I knew that, right? And here you have another story. So, hey, listen, shout out to Almo Thug.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get you on a podcast episode with us here on the Sundown Podcast. If you're just tuning in with us, I'm your host Anthony here with
Fego Navarro.
And hopefully, Almo Thug, you can come over to the studio, or even if we host it here, somewhere familiar to yourself. We could get some work in, but. Super excited.
He's down, by the way. He's been asking me like, yo, because we've been talking about getting consistent with, yes, he's down.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Answer his question. My question is answered, but I'm excited then.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. But yeah, it's been great knowing him. Also, Ricky, Stone Cold Ricky.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think I shot the video with both of them, and that was maybe a little over a year ago now.
MBGs, they got a project. They're dope.
They're dope. And if you haven't had a chance to check them out, please do so, right?
Yeah.
Almo Thug, check them out. I want to get back to the film.
Yes, sir.
Right? Is there any way that our viewers here can get any sort of a snippet, a sneak peek into what it is that we're doing?
Yeah, absolutely. We got the trailer. I'm going to share some of the other, behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, you could definitely play that to the people, and it features all the cast and crew. Well, not the crew, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The cast in there, yeah.
Well, the good thing is that we actually already have this loaded up. So for those of you looking to check out DeVille, here's a sneak peek of DeVille. Check it out.
Hey, bro. You ready for tonight, bro? It's about to go down.
Meaty with the footage.
Are you ready for tonight?
Hey, I'm in the building now, feeling myself.
Yeah. We got some sales to make and some party people to entertain. You feel me?
Did Annie leave?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be in there like swimwear.
But on another note, bruh, my uncle, he a real G. So make sure you don't say nothing stupid, bruh.
Fuck!
Just talk to the figure.
All right, well, there you have it, a sneak peek of the short film DeVille, set to premiere October 25th.
Yes, sir.
2025.
At the Chabot.
And I believe we're going to be making a lot more headway in promoting it.
Yeah.
And also, sharing with you guys some of the location details
Yes,
and
sir.
the tickets, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, excited. At the Chabot Theater. It's Castro Valley. I got corrected the other day. Hayward, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
These sections,
Yeah.
They got, yeah.
I mean, listen, the good thing is that regardless, you're just an exit away.
Yes.
But even then,
Yeah.
it could still take you like an extra 20 minutes.
Yeah, that wrong turn could, completely do that. Which is, the film plays, that's actually very metaphorical. I'm just going to keep incorporating the film somehow into this whole interview.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it because we love it. Hopefully, some of our viewers right now are really enjoying what we got going on. But the movie DeVille, again, is something that I've been looking forward to. Right, having been a part of productions myself, I know that the team that you're building with is really important. Talk to me a little bit about the team that you had there. I know you already talked a little bit about them, but maybe a little bit more in depth. And I also want to know about the PAs. Right?
Yeah, no,
PAs
absolutely.
make it go.
And, and on that note, like, I feel like PAs also were wearing different hats. Like everyone was assisting in some way, which is, you get into some productions where everyone's very, and I also respect that too. Like this is your role.
Right.
But when you're doing indie work, you're gonna at some point, shoot, I'm a PA at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do want to shout out the cast for surely. I have a list here. I don't know. I'm looking down. Maybe I'm a little nervous. I want to make sure I don't miss no names. But we got SFG, Mikey, my boy Matt Kim playing Alvin, Damian Loyola. That's Tio Pablo right there. Almost Elizabeth Vallejo playing Sabrina. Almost thought he was playing Roji. Gabby Franco's playing Jocelyn. My boy 94 Shots, Aaron Garrett is playing Officer Jackson. We got Grando, the Snack Sensei OG store owner, killed it, and Helena, she's the weed lady. That's the cast right there.
Okay.
And as far as like, man, it's written by me, Stephanie, Arsenio Hernandez, executive producers, lyrical opposition. Tell me if this list is just, I feel like this is
I love it. No. Please keep going. Keep it rolling.
I feel like I just want an award right now. And I'm just like, hey, the award is creating. I want to like make that clear. Like sometimes, anyway, I don't go into a whole philosophy about that.
No. Don't. Hey, feel free because like the boy Raimizi said, self-love is the best love and the attention is the best drug.
Well,
right?
be careful. Don't OD on it.
No. But, you know.
The crew, we got director of photography, capture visuals, you know, who I spoke about earlier. My boy Daniel Lopez was a camera operator.
Yeah.
LaCap did the dope trailer edit that you saw.
The capture.
Yeah. It was edited by my boy Carlo. Blossom is his joint, his whole production thing. We got Gabby, also who assisted editor. Gabby Yabot. I hope I said her last name right. Super dope. She like secret weapon, bro. Like it be them folks that are really quiet in the behind the scenes that make it happen.
Yeah.
And thank you, Carlo, for bringing her through. We got a key grip, Javier, Jackie. We got on the sound. We got Emerald, Christina, wardrobe. So we had someone stylist, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Jordan, Garrett. We had BTS from Sean and dude, Beta, he did the syncing the sound.
Okay.
You don't think about that, bro. Like you have all this audio you captured. Who's gonna sit there and sync it all? My boy Beta did. He was out here also with the clapper.
Wait,
Pause.
Yeah, the homie with the clapper. Okay. And you know what? 5 years ago, that would have been something different.
Yeah.
But you know, now it's again.
Everything's paused now.
So yeah, like man, stuff be many.
You talk about PA, Brian centric, but once again, Brian also wore different hats in different productions. Anyways, that is and Behold Creators on the drone. Also, Aaron was on the drone.
Drone shots.
And he also, the officer, which the character he played, he also was operating the camera, doing all the BTS, all the behind the scenes stuff. So that was long winded, bro.
Yeah, no. Well, the good thing is that
you could edit a lot of this.
We could edit. No. But the good thing is that you had all of those people there to help you.
Yeah.
Right? Because like you said, people don't think about syncing the sound, but it's definitely something that is needed.
Yeah.
Pre-production, production, post-production, you know, things that need to happen. Sometimes it can get tedious.
Oh,
right?
100%.
And if you're doing it all yourself, you know exactly what I'm saying because it's tough sometimes to just sit hours and hours, you know, behind a desk and have all of these different things, some of which you might not be so good at, right? Sometimes you're good at being behind the camera, in front of the camera, but not so good at editing, coloring, and
all
whatnot.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that you were able to have a team.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's important. And obviously, it made all the difference in your shoots.
Thank you, man. And I can't wait for folks to see it. I'm proud of it. I definitely was, you still get a little nervous, but I'm really at a good place where I just can't wait to share it,
Yeah.
And that is all because of the incredible team. And we're still cooking. Don't get it twisted. Like, we're still, like, in the midst of correcting some things. And also, I forgot to mention, Sammy Freeman is an incredible composer who will be doing a lot of the music in the piece. She did our music for Reintrification. Anyways, I'm just shouting out all the stuff. Yeah.
Now, listen again. That's all the stuff it takes.
Yeah.
Right. That's all the stuff it takes. I did want to ask if you have any piece of advice or anything that you want to share with the young people out there, or any creators out there that, might need a word or two of advice.
Yeah, man. It's a popular question, right? I think you ever heard the album B by Common? It's a good album. B. But there's a skit where he's like, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a firefighter. This is all a product of stuff I loved doing since a kid. Like, I made Star Wars movies with my cousin, Chris, and we're nerding out, Jedi, use the Force all day, every day. And now I'm able to, like, literally, I just always was passionate about telling stories. And I think that's why I drew, like, hip hop was an outlet for that, because I was going to tell stories. Tell my story, tell the stories of my people. And yeah, man, so literally, like, don't dim your light. Like, when, you have that calling, I feel like this is a calling for me, like, to work in community, to work in telling stories.
Right.
Not to over spiritualize it, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like God really placed the right people at the right time and seasons in my life. You know, whatever you subscribe to, but
Yeah.
that's just how I've been able to, like, I can't front and just be like, oh yeah, this has all been me. Like, this space is building, even, you know what I'm saying? When I step out of here, like, that is something that I truly believe in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So literally, like, yeah, that call, that voice that you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times that doubt that tries to creep in, learn to shut it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
On the gang.
I think on this side we know all of that, all too well.
Yeah.
And
Did
that's
I answer it? That wasn't even advice. That was just, I was like, listen to
no,
comments.
that's all good. Yeah, I think
Listen
over
to your
here-
parents, your elders. No, real talk.
Yeah.
Listening to your elders too. That's the real, like, I would, when I was coming here, I was chopping it up with my dad on the phone. Like,
Right.
I'm fortunate, not everyone got their pops. I want to be respectful about that. But if you have people in your life, whether it be your grandparents, I think I like to remind the younger generation, like, bro, like, respect your, like, the OGs, man, because they've gone through some things that you may want to take note of,
Right.
And that's a thing I'm constantly reminded of too, like, learning from my folks that were before me and, paying homage.
Yeah, definitely. I think I said this in a podcast before, but you can learn from others' mistakes and others' words, right? It doesn't always have to be you yourself, learning it firsthand, but definitely take the advice of some of the older people. Listen, they're not always trying to, steer you towards not doing too much or staying inside. Sometimes, staying inside can save you, right?
Amen.
At the end of the day, we all just want to get home, right? And whether you're young or whether you're older, that should be the motive each and every day, right? No matter what you do, no matter your profession, everybody wants to get home.
Yeah.
So try to make the right decisions in order to do that, and also keep yourself motivated with some of the people that are in likes with what you do, and hopefully what you do is healthy.
That's a really good point. Not to extend it, but I think surrounding yourself around people that are like-minded, and a lot of times, like, what's been really dope for me is surround myself around people that are, like, really just a lot more skillful in the areas I want to grow in.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to learn? I think people get intimidated, but I'd rather be in spaces where I'm like, I may have no idea what I'm doing, but I know this is something I want to do, so I'm going to surround myself around somebody who's like, it's like sports, right?
Yeah.
You want to really get good at your jumper in basketball, you're going to surround yourself around someone who knows how to shoot.
Yeah.
So
one other thing I will say on that topic is that nowadays there is so many distractions and things that can take you away from that, but hopefully at some age, and hopefully it's not at an age that it's you feel it's a little too late. It's never too late, but hopefully it's at an age where you can catch on and still do a lot with your time, and be able to be in a position where you're able to grow, learn. And I say that because as we get older, we get more things on our plate, and we start to feel like we can't do some of those things. But if not you, then who?
come on, man. June Jordan, she's a poet from New York. She said, we're the ones we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, and I'm paraphrasing it if I got it wrong, but yeah, that's the real thing. And I had another teacher tell me, like, you either write or be written about. So write your story. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to do day by day. Far from perfect.
Right.
It's definitely something I'm very passionate about. We're going to keep pushing. I feel like there's going to be something I forget that I wanted to share with you, but yeah, Deville, October 25th.
Deville.
Yeah.
Well, no worries. If you do remember something that you want to share on the pod, maybe we can, come back and do a second pod. It's been a pleasure being here with you in this beautiful space, Lyrical Opposition, here in Brisbane, California. If you're in the area, do pull up.
Yeah.
And
Saturdays we're open for the most part. Our schedules be kind of funky, but yeah. We got vinyls back here, so if you're a collector of classic music, you know what I'm saying? We got Marvin Gaye here. What's going on?
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
Make sure you stop by and look up their website, or even tap in with Fego and see what's good right here in this space.
And shout out to you, bro, because I really appreciate, like, I literally was telling you earlier, like, I've been wanting to do this, and the fact that, the stars aligned. You pulled up to the little tiny desk joint we were doing, and now we're here shooting this. I'm excited.
Yeah, now we're here. And that's how things happen, right?
Yes, sir.
I that day I was like, you know what? Similar to what you just said, I was like, I want to go and collab with him at some point. Let's pull up to this open house, or what was it? What was
yeah,
it?
it was like a indoor
tiny
concert.
desk.
Tiny desk,
like
yeah.
a tiny desk. Yeah.
Don't sue us. We didn't call it tiny desk.
But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
And look at us. About 2-3 weeks after that, here we are giving you the Sundown Podcast another show.
Yeah, on
right?
the game. Yeah.
I think that's a really good spot for us to end it there. But if there's anything else that you would like to know about Deville, about Fego, about Lyrical Opposition, or even about the Sundown Podcast, feel free to tap in with us. Check out what we got going on our pages. And as always, make sure you have a great rest of your night. I'm Anthony here on the Sundown Podcast, here with
Fego Navarro.
Fego.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Thank you, man.
And
Appreciate it.
yeah, I think
I know this joint. Shout out to Della Paz, Mally Q.
shout out to Mally. Hey, Mally,
Yeah.
what's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? We talked about getting on a pod.
Oh yeah, we got a joint. Balians coming soon too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we just get a podcast with all those. We just do a whole ass party podcast. You know what I mean? So
that would be lovely.
yeah.
Yes,
But
sir.
as always, it's been a pleasure. Anthony here on the Sundown Podcast. Peace.
Yeah. Right on, man. That was cool. Yeah. How you feel about it? Yeah. I'm like I had a Celsius, so I'm sorry if I start blabbing away.
No.
Yeah.
All good. Glad to have you, with some great energy here.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was funny. I was getting.
Good.
Yeah,